Hey guys, Ryan here with Aaron Overhead Doors, and when it comes to custom wood doors, we've always loved Ranch House out of Southern California, and it's because of their quality and attention to detail. So I've got Ralph here who runs Ranch House, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the process of how they make their wood doors.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we've been doing wood doors for over 30 years, and the evolution of wood doors, it continues to change, but people like having a difference. We started off in a garage doing wood doors when I was a kid myself. Like I think I was 17 years old, making garage door inserts, and that kind of evolved into making wood doors. But the wood doors started to really change in 2000. What happened in 2000 is like architects started asking for different design doors, non-raised panel doors. You know, it started off with all wood raised panel doors in the 80s, and then it evolved into the late 80s, became steel doors. The replication, it's always been a replication of wood doors. That's the evolution of the garage door industry. It's like, how do you replicate a wood door without any kind of maintenance?
Yeah.
We've continued to evolve with the wood door industry, and we're always making a wood door, something unique. Anything from all the new products that are coming out, these thermalized products, to man-made woods, or even traditional wood. We still get requests. That's what our bread and butter is making wood doors.
Can you tell us a little bit about the most popular wood species that you guys work with?
Well, from a manufacturing standpoint, cedar is always going to be the best. You could go out to Dallas and see old 200-year-old cabins, and cedar still just lasts. It just doesn't rot. Cedar's always going to be the best wood. But what we have seen lately is like the contrasting woods being really popular, such as like the hardwoods, like a rift oak, like you can see over here on this door.
Yeah,
we have
over here.
We have white oak. It's typically like we usually do rift white oak, but this one's a standard mixed grain white oak because it's so busy, and I didn't want to spend the money for rift, so you did
it's a display.
Yeah, it's just a display, and it's so busy people are not going to notice the fine vertical lines. Wood, the fiber.
Awesome. What are some of the biggest trends that you're seeing over the next year or two when it comes to custom wood doors? I know you mentioned this, but are there any other trends that you're thinking are going to probably become really popular?
Well, it's the trend, the technology of the siding industry for the housing market, like the thermalized woods, the technology of like a Tricoya woods that has like a 50-year warranty on this wood. It's like you can get wood without the wood falling apart. And so we're seeing woods like this other door, Tricoya. It's a man-made wood. It has a 50-year warranty. So it's like we sell that all the time. I used to tell people, it's like, the next time we get a warranty, I'll be underground before you ever call me back.
Right.
Because it's just the great woods that the Europeans have been giving us this technology of making woods last. But, cedar, and it's always an easy go-to.
Yeah.
You know, you can let cedar go, it'll gray out, you stand it, restand it, and it comes back to life. You let other hardwoods go, then it becomes a maintenance issue.
So when we talk about the process of Ranch House, and when you get an order in, are you guys mass producing things and using machines, or are there like humans that are actually making these doors for you?
We do a combination of both. There's always going to be that hand craftsmanship element. Every one of our wood doors is going to be handcrafted. We do use our technology. We have CNC machines to help create moldings, V-grooves. We've always incorporated a certain technology to help us cut out labor time. But for the most part, it's always going to be handcrafted. Like the molders, if you notice that this trendy of this door, it's kind of like a channel profile door. It's super popular, but you don't see any fasteners here. It's because the way we mold the woods. It's easy to take strips and nail it, but you're not going to see any of that. So people are thinking, is this real? Because it's so clean.
Right.
You know, every door that we produce is unique, and we make sure we mass producing. We're mass producing customization. Is what we're doing. So we have long time skill set laborers that've been in the company for a long time. We've all been doing this for like 30 years, and the evolution is that we will always have that niche of like customization. We always tell people that we're like a wood door concierge service, right? So big companies, the big gorillas that are mass producing steel doors, they can measure by the minute, right? And that's how they're like, they don't want the labor, in fact.
Right.
We're the complete opposite. We love labor. We choose to do heavy labor products, so we can do unique, odd things all the time. We get
So like this, because like you're in the garage door business, but you also can make a matching front door, which is a pretty popular request, right?
Well, the two greatest return on investments is going to be a garage door and an entry door,
Right.
Because that's what we like. We like that attractive appeal. Driving up, going, wow. Look at the contrast on our display. And what we've done is we started off doing all garage doors, and then for years and years, like, can you do an entry door? Can you do an entry door? So we had to evolve over to the entry door world. So these are like a big, massive pivot door. It's actually it's quite fun doing these doors because they're so beautiful. Our brains are programmed to love doors, meaning that we're talking thousands of years. The castles always had the biggest door, showed that they were strong, right? And so when we come home, we like to see just a massive door coming in, and that's what we've kind of jumped into, from a massive garage door into an elegant front entry door.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so this is true wood,
True.
and then we have Tricoya over here, right?
So over here, we have our we got coming from our wood doors now over to our steel door line. So we partnered up with a European group, and that we decide to join and use their product line on this polyurethane doors, specifically because it's a high-end door. And like, what do you mean high-end door? My market niche, all our customers are high-end.
Yeah.
Right? So if that's my market demographic, why can't I just bring in the best steel door available just as an option?
For sure.
And so what we did is we choose a steel door and use our labor to put material on top, such as like Tricoya. This thing's 50-year warranty on top of the steel door. It's for that person that says, I don't want a wood door. I don't want the maintenance. Well, they can let it go.
Right.
And then they want to repaint it. But if they don't want to paint it, they don't have to.
So you're saying that the door, the steel part, and the Tricoya part, it really requires no maintenance.
It's going to be the best steel door overlay you could ever do.
Okay. And is it adhesive that's connecting these two?
Adhesive, yeah.
Okay.
That's the only
Is the adhesive protected for 50 years as well?
The wood is. Okay. The adhesive could always fail.
Yes.
But it's just to kind of give a peace of mind that the wood is not going to swell. Like, there's certain exterior, let's call it exterior MDF products. If you don't sand and seal the ends, it could possibly swell.
Yeah, and those don't do well in our environment in Atlanta because of the humidity and the moisture in the air. So that MDF product's probably a no-go for us.
Yeah, so speaking of like what really works and what I found attractive is I have a bottle of this stuff from 14 years ago. It's underneath. It's still this exterior Tricoya product, along with this Koya. It's infused with this technology that's impervious to us taking in moisture, so it never swelled. So we figured, why not put the best possible product on top of a best smooth steel product available on the market? we're creating this. So it's for that person that wants that wood door look, but is afraid of maintenance.
That's awesome. Beautiful product. And just want to give a shout out to Ranch House. We've been selling their doors for quite some time. And if you're looking for a custom wood door in the Southeast region, make sure you contact Aaron Overhead Doors.